Okay, once more we have well, another principle, and this time the principle is CC. You might think that CC here might stand for concluding concept, since it's the last and the conclusion, well, concept. Well, it is the last one, but actually it stands for the communicative, well, competence principle. And we are going to learn 3 things about this principle. Almost all of them is taught in C as well. We are going to learn about the characteristics or the definition of communicative, well, competence principle. We are going to learn about the classroom, well, considerations, 2 other C's, and of course we learn more about the nature of this principle. So let's go through one after the other. The first thing that, the first C about these 2 C's is the components of the communicative competence. There are mainly 4 components here. The first one is organizational. It has to do with the form, language form. I mean, well, grammar, phonology, morphology, semantics. It deals with the form and the source of the language. Grammar, in short, like this teacher is trying to do here. And the second component deals with the pragmatic, well, competence, or the social-linguistic, well, component of communicative competence. The third one is strategic competence, what should be said in different situations by the same person. And the last, well, skill, or the last component, well, it's about the psychomotor skills or pronunciation. According to Brown, if communicative competence is the goal of our instruction, the goal of our education, then our instruction needs to point toward all these skills. It has to be inclusive. It should not concentrate on one component and ignore the others, or it should not concentrate on some components and ignore one of them. We should, communication, or if communicativeness is our goal, we have to focus on or give a lot of attention to use, not just usage. In other words, to meaning and not just form. And I'm stressing the words not just. I'm not ignoring form completely, but I have to focus on meaning because this is communication. Form must not be ignored. It's the tool through which we can channel, well, any meaningful message. We should concentrate or give due attention to fluency again, and not just accuracy. Because if we, well, concentrate on what's right and what's wrong all the time, we'll create a lot of obstacles for the learners. And English is not going to be something like communication. It's going to be something like mathematics or some other different, well, scientific content. We should not, well, teach students like words from dictionaries. No, we have to teach them, well, communication. So that's why we have to use authentic language contexts that are not rehearsed in order to prepare them for the real world communication, not just the classroom limited, rehearsed, mechanical communication, false communication. That's how, well, that's communication beyond the class, not inside the class. Not like this simple learner who just learned to memorize different rules, well, so badly in the class, just in the class. And then the third component, after learning all the characteristics and the components, now the third thing is the classroom, well, considerations, for which I created this sort of meaningless acronym, GAPS, F, that's I for independence. We have to guarantee that our learners are going to be independent. We should use this kind of language communicatively beyond the classroom, not just inside the classroom. It should be good and, well, manipulators of language. Well, outside the classroom, like these learners here, they are using language communicatively, not inside the classroom, but in a real-life situation. And the second letter stands for F, fluency. As I said, we have to should not concentrate all the time in mistakes and correction. Now, correct errors can be dealt with at some other time. And well, grammar is just a part, not everything. It should not be the core of everything. That is G, and you see here these students are learning well in a mechanical way. Actually, they should learn creatively inside that classroom. And A stands for authentic or real context situations, genuine, well, teaching, not through memorization, but using real examples, a real context. And the fourth one, we should not ignore pronunciation. Pronunciation itself actually has some communication, especially intonation. Well, it can have a lot of pragmatic, information. The last classroom consideration is subtlety. Well, pragmatic aspects of the language are so subtle, and that's why we have to make sure that lessons aim to teach this subtlety. These are the 3 things I wanted to learn, and that's all more